Welcome back to Unlockable Content.
Yeah. I do. That's how we got to start off now. Mario breakdancing.
What are you? What are you watching right now, Tim?
I am watching One Piece. I made the. I made the plunge.
The live action or the?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm watching the. I'm not like. I don't want to sound like I'm bashing the live action because like I heard the live action's great. I want to watch it.
You want to like catch up on the animated before you watch the live action or something?
Well, so I think I'm caught up. Like I think I could jump into the live action.
Okay.
That was my plan. Like the live action came out and I was still like, what was it called? Arlon Park, and that's like apparently where the live action like ends like at the end of Arlon Park. So I was like, oh okay, cool. Like I'll finish this, then I'll hop over. But then I was just enjoying One Piece so much that like I just kept going, and now I'm up at Skypiea, and I'm just like I don't want to stop. Like it's so good, but then I'm also kind of like getting a little fatigued because I'm like I already watched like 100 some episodes. I'm like I just want to take a little break.
Yeah, no, you get like I feel like anime burnout is like a real thing that people don't talk about.
Yeah, especially with like long ones too, and then it's like especially because like I feel like I like anime a lot more than like most real shows because like I feel like I connect with them more. Because I want to live in Japan. No, but like I don't know. There's like so many shows that like stick out to me that like really had an impact, like story-wise, like things like Attack on Titan, Darling in the Franxx, like shit like that. Like stories, I'm like, wow, this is like a really good story. And I'm just gonna keep getting electrocuted.
Right.
Like,
it's just like, is it following you or is it just
no?
like?
He's on a set path.
Okay.
But I'm just an idiot not getting out of the way. But then there's some live action shows too that I like really vibe with, like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, which is just more Breaking Bad essentially. But like,
you list like 3 live action shows and they're all just spin-offs of each other.
Yeah, you know, like The Walking Dead, Fear of the Walking Dead, the other Walking Dead, the Daryl Dixon Walking Dead show, like you know, different show.
Right.
But no, it's like I'll finish an anime. Like I remember when I didn't finish Attack on Titan because it's not done yet. But like, when I finish that show, I'm gonna be like a depressed little man, cause like I'm not ready for the ending, and like that's just how I feel with like so many animes I finish. I'm just like, man, what am I gonna watch now? And then like I hop on. No.
It's like the game is punishing you because you said that you weren't going to do the complete anymore.
All right, yeah, you're not completing the game. Well, we're not completing you. So,
yeah.
But no, like, I remember when I finished watching Attack on Titan, like what was out at the time.
Like 3 seasons, I think. Yeah.
It's okay. I only say that because it's kind of funny how they like really broke it up. So it's 3. It was 3 seasons, right? Then they came out and announced season 4, and they're like, all right, guys, here's what's gonna happen with season 4. We're gonna break it up into 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. And everyone was like, oh, okay, cool. So part 1 ended, and everyone's like, oh, how dare they leave us on that cliffhanger? Because it's a very like, it's like right before a big fight happens. It's been teased for like a while, or like a kind of like a rematch, if you will.
Yeah.
That's been teased for a while. And
wasn't it Annie and Aaron?
No, it was. How much of Attack on Titan are you familiar with?
I fell out of it after season 2. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Can I spoil?
I'm fine with it.
So,
spoiler warning. Well, I'll put a notation at the bottom to skip if you want to skip.
Skip. It's the part right where Reiner returns to the island and he's gonna fight Eren again.
Oh, okay.
So like it ended on that, and everyone was like, "What? Like, how are they gonna leave us like that?" And then like they're like, "Well, here we go, part 2. It's the finale." And the finale, then the season 4 part 2 starts up, and people are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe they're gonna finish it! I can't believe they're gonna finish it!" And then like people who read the manga were like telling people they were watching the show, they're like, "They're not gonna finish it," and everyone's like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, no, like you don't understand. Like they've already said they have 2 episodes left, and they're not even like close to the finale." And everyone was like, "What? What are they gonna do?" And so we thought. Everyone was like, "Oh, they're gonna do like a movie, like they're gonna do an anime movie, or like they're gonna do, like a 3rd part, like a 3rd." And these parts were long, like they weren't like TV specials. They were like actual seasons, if you will. Like they were like 15 episodes or something like that. So people were like, "What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?" And so there was this huge speculation. And then I think is it Mappa? Is that them that's making it now? They came out and they're just like, "So here's what we're doing. We're doing a part 3." And everyone was like, what? You said part 1 and part 2. No.
Yeah.
Then they also announced that they were gonna do. It was gonna be a TV special, and it was gonna be a 2-parter. The first part came out in March. The second one's coming out in November. And it's so funny because they literally were like, how do they say this? Yeah, so now when you tell people like, oh, where are you at on Attack on Titan? If you're watching one of the specials, you have to go, oh, I'm on season 4, part 3, part 1. It's so obnoxious. I'm about to die. No, maybe not. No, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Oh God.
I'm trying to
Can
think.
he? Can he? Oh gosh, Mario, I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to think of like anime-wise. We're in the middle of like 2 shows, and we've got others we're going to watch for the sake of anime reviews.
Yeah.
But
which ones are you watching?
we're watching. I'm catching up on that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
I love that one. I've never seen it, but like it's on my list because of the name.
Oh, I love it. And then Dr. Stone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard that one's really good.
Yeah, we're enjoying that one a lot. But as far as live action shows go,
yeah,
I've recently gotten into Only Murders in the Building.
Okay.
And I didn't think I would be as into it as I am. So like at my job on Tuesday nights, I work at a different house than my usual house.
Yeah.
It's a much lighter house. And so all the guys that I take care of on Tuesdays are in bed by like 9 o'clock.
Oh.
And
So
I still work until 11.
Yeah.
So I've got like, and I clean throughout the day too. So it's like I have very little to do once they're all in bed.
So, yeah, he likes to do this. He goes like, yeah, it's tricky.
So it looks more like Bowser Jr. then.
Yeah, the polygonal Bowser was interesting. I actually really like this Bowser though.
So, but anyway, so the he almost got it.
Come here.
So I find shows to watch for myself that I just save until Tuesdays to watch, and then
okay.
I'll binge those shows for like 2 hours straight.
Yeah.
But it's what I watch just on Tuesdays. So I'm watching Only Murders in the Building now, and like I didn't think like, okay, it's Selena Gomez, whatever. And Martin Short and Steve Martin are both great, like so I love them. So yeah, maybe the show will be good. And then I got really into the mystery of the show.
Yeah, that's always good when like shows like get you with the mystery itself.
Like it took like 4 or 5 episodes before like I got fully sucked in, but it's like it has me now.
You know what's a really funny show? I think it's like 1 season, but I watched it. It's hysterical. Jury Duty.
I don't know.
So it's about like you follow this like jury as they go through this case.
Oh, wait, that's on Prime or Hulu, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, no, I've seen the adverts for it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Hysterical because it's so funny because it's like, for those that don't know, it's like I was saying, you follow this jury. Oh my gosh, you follow this jury as they go through this case, and everything about the case and the jury and the trial, it's all fake. The judge is fake. The jury, like yeah, everybody's fake except for one juror, and like the whole point of the show is they're just messing with this guy.
So it's like almost like a reality show.
Right, kind of.
Okay.
And it's really funny because they get like James Marsden.
Yeah.
And
Right.
he's in it, and it's like so funny because it's like they've got an actor that like is a well-known actor, but like kind of not a well-known actor, and so it's like really funny because like he's like, come on guys, you know me, I was just in the Sonic movie. Like there's a scene where like he's
Does he actually say that?
Yeah, no, there's a scene where the juror they're messing with is like, wait, yeah, you're in the Sonic movie. He's like, yeah, did you see it? And he's like, no, I didn't see it yet. And then he's like, oh yeah, it's good. And then like the guy goes and sees it. And the next day he comes back, he's like, hey, I watched the Sonic movie. He's like, oh yeah, what'd you think? He's like, oh, what's his name? The guy that does Sonic. He's like, you didn't tell me he was in the movie. I love him. and then James Marsden's sitting there like, okay. And then he's like, well, did you rent or did you buy the movie? And he's like, what? He's like, did you rent or did you buy it? And he's like, oh, I watched it on Hulu. He's like, oh, okay. It's nothing. It's just if you would have bought the movie, I would have got $1. So it's so funny. Like, and it's stuff like that. And then like, it's funny because as the show goes on, it gets like more and more out of hand. The last episode I didn't finish it yet, but like the last episode I'm on, because I was watching it with Jade, but it's so wild, like how the last episode that I watched that movie, because it's just like, you're just sitting there like laughing, like I can't believe he's not like, and it's funny because it's like the guy they get for it is such a nice guy, because like a lot of these guys are weirdos, and he's a nice guy, and like is like up for like putting up with them, you know, like most people wouldn't do that. Like most people would be like, oh my god, this guy's weird, I'm just like gonna keep to myself and not talk to anybody. I want to show you something real quick.
It's a brilliant setup too, because you can't have your phone, so you can't see that it's like fake either.
Yeah.
It's, like that's the thing I've always wondered. Like, how do you do reality? Like, you can't do a fake reality show anymore. Because everything's just, you know, it's all over the internet. But
yeah, it's tough because like I don't know. I feel like depends on the reality show.
Like, I remember there were two shows from like the 90s, early 2000s that I think of. The what was it? I think it was called Average Joe, where it was made to be like almost like a Survivor thing, but the whole show was fake except for this one guy. And like I just vividly remember, like there was two things about it. He befriended one guy on the show like really heavily, and that guy got voted off the show, and the guy that they were messing with like started having like a serious breakdown, and they almost thought they had to like cancel the show to to let him know that it was all fake. And then the last episode, when they revealed that the whole thing is fake, the guy's reaction like sounded like so fake, even though he was genuinely like freaking out, because he's like, "What is going on?" Like he sounded like that. It was just...
What? Matt? What is going on? What is going on?
It's so weird.
Dude, I love like stuff like that, like where people are just like not in on, like that's why I like that. I did like that show, the Ashton Kutcher Punked, right? That show was always so funny to me, because they just get these like celebrities, and like you think they would be kind of like onto it, you know?
Right.
Like being like, this ain't real. Like, but like there was one, the one I thought was hilarious. They got Drake, and they like made Drake think that like he was living through the apocalypse. Like they had him like...
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah, like they had him in his SUV, and then they took it in the middle of a parking garage, and then they simulated an earthquake in the parking garage. And then all these people came down, and they're like, please, please, help me, help me. And Drake's like, I got you. I don't remember if that's exactly what he did, but like it just was so wild. Like... I don't know. I like when you prank people safely, not that Sam.
There was that like fake American Idol show. Where you don't remember that one? It's where like they were actually like looking for people that couldn't sing.
I love that.
You don't remember that?
No.
Oh no, that was like an early. I remember from like the early 2000s. They set up like it was basically American Idol. But they were anytime that somebody came on the show that couldn't sing, they told them like, "Oh, you're great. It's amazing."
I like to imagine the people that could sing. They're like, "Listen, you're good, but like we're doing something here."
Oh, that was the thing. They had to like tell people that that could sing. They're like, "You're just not what we're looking for."
Well, what are you looking for? Right. We're looking for bad people.
There was I think the girl that won. She it was like this very attractive blonde with like. Who happened to have like pretty nice tits. But like that was like a whole like I'm only bringing that up because that was like a point on the show where
technically 2 points.
But the judge like brought up, he's like he actually told her like, honestly, I was distracted by your chest, so I didn't really hear how you sang. But the other two are saying you're good, so I'll trust them. That's what she said. And she looked at it, he's like, well, they're real.
I'm a bit embarrassed, but I have to be honest. I don't know if you know this, Jamie. You have very large breasts.
They are real.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
The problem is I was distracted and I didn't pay attention to your singing voice, so I'm gonna have to leave the decision to you two.
But then like there was one episode I just vividly remember where she sang a song for like the next like stage of like rounds of tests.
Yeah.
And he actually was sitting in his judging chair, but he was facing the other way, just so that he could turn around and be like, "This time I can actually comment on your voice, and you have it." It's like
That's great.
And the heart does go on. Once more.
Briggs?
Now I see what all the fuss is about. In your past 2 performances, I was so distracted by your physical assets, I didn't pay attention to your largest asset, your voice.
yeah, I'll have to look up the name of that show. It was
Yeah, that sounds hilarious.
yeah. I'm gonna do that now.
Do it.
Yeah.
I want to know because like that sounds hysterical. I just like the guy. He's like, yeah, I wasn't listening to your singing. I was just looking at your boobs.
Right. Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like reality shows where they mess with people are always so like I know it's like such a cliche show nowadays, but Impractical Jokers.
Yeah, it was called Superstar USA from 2004.
Even the name gets you thinking like, oh man, wow, I'm gonna be a superstar. It's like, not really.
Oh god, that picture is so. Okay, damn it! They need to get like a better image.
But no, there was a what was it? Oh, like I was saying, Practical Jokers. There was like one I was watching that I thought was there was 2. The one was like they got. Do you have it up?
Yeah, but here's the image of the girl that won.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at her face! Jesus! Throw that up! Throw it up!
Oh yeah, no, I will. I'll do even like one better. You want to see like a hilarious face?
Yeah. That's me when I have to get all the 100 coins. No, but there was an Impractical Jokers where like the one like the 3 guys that were behind the scenes were on the they were doing like a drive-through, right? And they were in charge of the voice on the drive-through. And then the person they were pranking, like the one Impractical Joker, he was the one at the window. So they would say things like, "Hi, welcome to Burger King. How can I help you?" And she'd be like, "Yeah, hi. Can I get a double Whopper and a large Coke?" And he'd be like, "You sure you don't want to make that a diet?" Like, and then like,
Oh yeah, it was Sal, and they like were talking for him. Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, and then they had to go up to, and it's like Sal had to deal with these people at the window, and he's like, "I'm so sorry." Like, no, he couldn't even apologize. He had to play along with it.
Right.
Then the other one they had, they got Post Malone on there.
I saw that one. Yeah, they were working like a parking garage or something.
Yeah,
like
they were hotboxing in the car. It was hysterical. And it's funny when you get people's reactions, but like you wonder how many times those don't go well. And like it's like somebody like pulls out a gun and they're just like, "That's it."
Yeah, well, there's that one where when Joe was still on, they had Murr in like the shopping center, the store, and he was holding a bra up to this like guy, like trying to like measure the size or something, and the guy started like pushing him, and they had security come running in.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Get out of there!" Do you ever watch Tim Robinson? I Think You Should Leave.
I know the special. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one that I always find so funny is like, it's like Impractical Jokers kind of themed. Oh god. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna dress up as an old guy, and I'm just gonna do some old guy thing. It just be weird and crazy." And then like they make this like fake like old man prosthetic mask for him, and he's in the mall, and you just hear, and they're like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "I want to take this thing off. I can't move. I can't see. I can't breathe." And they're like, No, leave it on. It took 4 hours to put it on." He's like, "I want to take it off." And then he starts getting like really angry. And then there's a point where he gets a call. He's like, "I don't want to be around anymore." And they're like, "What?" He's like, "I don't want to be around anymore." He's like, they're like, "All right, let's just call it for the day." He's like, "Okay." And he just leaves the mall. Okay. These guys, I love these guys. Look at their little faces. Also, if you look on the sides, they have like Bowser. Like,
Oh yeah, look at that.
it's really tough to see because they keep coming at me. Actually, he's about to stop. Yeah, look. What's it say? Quar or
Look
Koopa.
at-
No, it says Koopa.
It look like it's like corn. Like
Corn!
The like the band.
Bowser's just a big corn fan.
Right. Some bum bum, Sunday on the-
He's like, I love corn so much, I put it on my robots.
Okay.
Ooh. Dude, Mario sticks that so well. Oh, maybe not that
Here's the next like point that we gotta hit because we had the timer
I'm just gonna go get this one over here.
go. Okay.
then.
We'll finish that out.
Ow.
And then we'll call that an
All right.
episode.
This one I always struggled with as a kid because it's like really annoying.
Mm.
So you gotta come up here, right? You gotta come up here. You gotta come up here. You gotta come up here. All you gotta do is just come up here. Oh, you gotta
Sit.
what's this? Oh, that's a box. Coins. Yay! Yay! And then you go like this. And then you gotta go like this. Come on. And then you gotta go like this, this, and yes! Oh, first try.
Oh, is it like timed? Like it'll come back?
Yes, you see how
Okay.
it's going back up now? And that's the only way you can get this star.
Mm.
I remember getting it as a kid and being like, ah, I did it!
I think, you know what's funny is that from the last episode, I referenced that Mario Got Milk commercial. I think that was the level that it was.
I think it was too,
Yeah.
because like when I was, I never could like pinpoint it, but like
No,
that, yeah.
Keep it on the pause.
Oh.
Because yeah, we'll call that an episode, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye everybody, wet
Right.
dry world.